And we got drama in New York City, ladies and gentlemen. Arthur Ashe Stadium, the year of the Tiger. Aryna Sabalenka hits hard. She's one of the hardest hitters on tour. She is in my quarterfinal list. I have her making the quarterfinals. Now, stay tuned. I'm going to tell you who's going to win it all. I probably need a little bit more data to see how these ladies are playing tomorrow. But Aryna Sabalenka takes the first set. I told you, look, take Aryna Sabalenka. I told you the first set would go under. 2 picks in this match. Now, Sabalenka, she did what she does, and no matter who she plays, much like Iga, she sticks to her playing style. And if she's going to lose, she's going to go out guns blazing. That's how she plays. She won nearly 80% of her first serves in the first set. Impressive, right? That's where she should be. She attacked the second serve of Zanevska, winning nearly 75% of those. But Zanevska had success as well. Sabalenka made a lot of faults, and Zanevska had some looks at the second serve. Now, 13 winners to 4, 11 unforced errors to 6. Zanevska, she's got more of a, and look, don't take this literally, but she's got a pretty style, right? She doesn't really have the power to baseline with the stronger opponents on tour. She loves to mix in, the slices, the drop shots, the spin. She's a pretty tennis player, if you will. I think her game's pretty, but it's a little too light for the heavyweights like Sabalenka. And you clicked on the video because we got drama in New York from the hard-hitting Ukraine, Zanevska. Yes, she lives in Belgium now, but she represents the Ukraine. That's where she's from. Look, I was covering tennis matches when I was putting a little Ukrainian flag by her name. So she walks up to the net. Now, Sabalenka's playing it off like she doesn't know why Zanevska doesn't want to shake her hand. She's like, do you want to shake? Zanevska did give her a wave. I imagine, her handlers are saying, look, we're not shaking hands with Sabalenka. She, of course, knows that. And she curved her. That's right. She curved Sabalenka at the net, and the crowd started to cheer for Zanevska, which is a little weird. She stops. She takes a look. Then look, they're for the smoke. The Americans want the smoke. They're like, hey, don't shake her hands. I've given my stance on the war. I've many times. Belarus has had their own issues with Russia. Look, Sabalenka's a tennis player. She didn't do anything wrong. Shake her hands, for crying out loud. That's my stance on it. Love conquers hate. Only peace is going to end war. You're not going to end war by creating more war and being more angry and disrespecting people on social media. I'm for peace. I'm about shaking hands. When you're a tennis player and you have this influence and millions of people are watching you, shaking hands and saying you're for love and peace, that's the only way you're going to create, the necessary negotiations to get down, sit at the table, and end this war. There's teams on both sides that have said, look, we don't want to fight. You guys, whatever you guys got going on behind closed doors needs to stop, because we're the teens, we're the young people that have to defend this country, and we don't want to do it, okay? But nonetheless, Sabalenka played it off when she waved at the crowd, and then she went to sign balls. So that's a way to rub it in Zanevska's face, because, like, when do you ever see Sabalenka run over and sign balls after victory? She just doesn't do it, guys. She really doesn't. And to be honest with you, out of all the top 10 players, probably Sabalenka and Sakari, they're probably the worst when it comes to just acknowledging their fans. It is what it is. Unless you're a traveling section from Greece, it's just not going to happen, guys. The reality here is I think the best in the top 10 is probably Iga and Ons Jabeur, and that's why Ons Jabeur is the most popular player worldwide. I think Coco is probably 1A, 1B. Coco's definitely a very popular player. Iga said it herself. Outside of Poland, she's just not that popular. Iga said she walks around anywhere in the world outside of Poland, and people don't really recognize her. But nonetheless, I said it, and I say it all the time. If you want to be a star in today's game, you have to win the U.S. Open. Iga's gaining popularity around the world. We know who she is now because she won the U.S. Open. Sabalenka signs ball. She gets the victory. Tennis in a minute. Spread love, not hate. Peace, not war. That's my stance. We'll see you back here tomorrow.